Eazy the block. Captain performed a full-fledged, ringless, caption-free, internet-breaking proposal on Instagram rather of just wishing Remy Ma a happy birthday. You're not ready for what just transpired, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of failing to fully immerse oneself. In the past, a hip-hop ride or die wife shared a supposedly ghost-written love letter from a man. Remy said, "What? Nothing but that repost that was louder than any ring that said yes, baby, without saying a single word?" Instead of a birthday greeting, this Instagram story included a subliminal wedding vow. Is this the most subdued launch scandal since Jada in August? Or is the Papoose period truly over? What you're about to hear has the potential to destroy your life, so hold on tight. In the upcoming romance comedy on Netflix, the antagonists, cheeks reddened, faith in traditional black marriage, love, and commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's tidy up this mess. We believed that hip-hop had already presented us with the most challenging partnerships, the most surprising challenges to our allegiance, and the most acrimonious splits. However, Eazy, the block captain, may have just done the unthinkable, which is why the chronology collapsed and the teapot actually exploded in flames today. Prepare and see what transpired. Eazy, the block captain, who is well known in the battle rap community for his cold delivery and lack of filter bars, decided to change things up by giving a full-fledged emotional monologue straight into Remy Ma's direct message. Wait, not a direct message, but on her public Instagram story, because this is a diss track wrapped in a Hallmark card. You heard right. He didn't soften it, mutter it, or even allude to it. He announced the launch to the globe. "You are my companion, my reflection, and my peace. You are more than just love." Take a moment to consider that. If you haven't decided on your wedding colors yet, don't call someone your reflection. If Remy Ma were single, this situation would be chaotic. But she is not your typical elderly woman. She was loudly and publicly married to someone who kept her down during her 6 years in prison. It's not just love masquerading as black love, too frequently together at events. Let's not act as though this was a surprise. Some have even claimed that she has been influencing him to become the next great thing in battle rap by teaching and guiding him. As though it were a sponsored ad, she now shared Eazy's love letter online. It wasn't sent to a friend, nor was it your normal birthday greeting. Instead it said, "I'm ready to risk it all for you." And who, let's face it, says, "I owe you for that, replacement husband." We're not claiming that the timelines match precisely, but the math is right. Now fast forward a few months to the widely shared footage of Papoose allegedly swinging on Eazy while running up backstage at a battle rap event. In a setting like this, do you realize how loud a repost is? With Faith Evans' "I Love You" playing in the background of the Instagram story, the response was yes in a bold white type. Also, remember that nothing says "I love you." Together, they have experienced a scandal or other event that has altered their life. What did Remy do? Sherry had posted a ring. "My partner would have been requesting a restraining order before noon if my pal had shared a birthday greeting like that." Eazy appears to have been genuinely in love. Thus, the question is not whether something is occurring, but rather how long it has been happening. Public approval, such as selecting the R&B song that was most popular at the time. Listen, some fans attempt to minimize it by claiming that it's only a birthday post and that they are just pals. Sweetheart, you're taking things too personally. Kind of love that doesn't result from a few sexy interactions in the locker room and Remy Ma's implicit affirmation that his co-signing wasn't unexpected or awkward. Fan pages are putting halos around Remy Ma as if he's dead, and TikTokers are reading Eazy's Twitter comments in a tragic way. So it feels like a death if he really moved on from Papoose to Eazy. As we delve into the direct messages, receipts, responses, and the insane conspiracy theories that are circulating, some of which may not be true, things become murky. It all started with a narrative post. It's a cultural revolution rather than merely a change in interpersonal interactions. The model couple, the fall of an empire, and the stories of fidelity are everywhere. We dug deeper, and you won't believe what we found. In addition to being a birthday greeting, this comment was also shared online. A screen grab of an allegedly intercepted direct messaging discussion between Eazy and Remy was promptly removed at first. Although we are unsure of the authenticity of the messages, one of them stated, "You saved me when nobody else saw me." Someone had said, "So Remy really left a man who held her down in prison for 6 years, who just got his teeth fixed last year." According to another commenter, she Didn't repost Papoose's decade of loyalty like that? I'm sorry, but beneficial energy is recognized for that, and isn't artist manager jargon. That Instagram post was reposted by her. People started looking through old interviews and videos for hints because the comments were so passionate. Remy had not posted Papoose on her, according to a TikTok that went viral. Others commented, "He's been showing up in the venue's booth in the background, always just out of frame like a ghost of something not so innocent." People immediately became FBI agents when she unfollowed Papoose's cousin and stopped liking his images. She also helped with the Eazy behind-the-scenes photos. The most odd aspect, though, was a rumored leak from a group conversation that stated Papoose was aware of it. Papoose also kept their months-long separation a secret. Some claim that since Chrome 23, the fundamental reconnection has improved. Months ago, Papoose reportedly told Remy that this isn't just business. The reply from Remy was, "You're overthinking." These days, individuals are overanalyzing everything they read online and discussing allegiance as though it were a presidential election. While some believe Remy can continue, others assert that she fumbled the world's most courageous person, and other courageous individuals are standing by her side. A video purportedly showing Eazy and Remy holding hands backstage at an event surfaced as the issue escalated. Some people argue it wasn't them, while others say it was. One viewer enhanced it in a CSI fashion by flaunting the same ring that Remy wore in her most recent photo. The clapbacks came after the insane frame-by-frame breakdowns. After his live broadcast, Papoose shared an enigmatic Black Eazy shared a photo of themselves in the studio in the meantime, writing, "Everything I do is from love." Even the boy with the asterisk, who was misread, "What does that sound like?" the comments section, was soon overrun with emojis of snakes, broken hearts, and tears. But other people perform a mic drop, where they don't have names or tags, but we can all identify them in a matter of minutes. The message is the same even after deleting 10 drafts and 1 voicemail. Neither he nor she are denying anything or giving Papoose any attention. The public thus started picking sides, with some fans even canceling Remy because they thought she had damaged her reputation. Some older fans are only questioning, "Wait, who is Eazy?" While rap purists are incensed and accuse it of being a marketing gimmick. Shade Room. Hollywood Unlocked is now being devoured by gossip blogs, and every perspective, screenshot, and vintage photograph is being scrutinized as though it were a Smithsonian exhibit. The internet went bananas when Remy Ma posted a single image, remained silent, and offered no explanations or descriptions throughout the entire occurrence. Her silence speaks for itself, and it's nearly brilliant. Next, the brand agreement started to break down, and a sneaker line cooperation was postponed. Fans politely ended a promotional deal she had with a popular hair salon after noticing that her post had disappeared from their page. According to reports, a close source told a blogger, "We thought they were just close friends. Now we don't know what to think," suggesting that even the team is in turmoil. Despite the fact that it is causing worry, Remy continues to repost old songs, throwbacks, and performances. One day she posted, "I've been solid through it all," in a post that looked like a subliminal tweet. She could now post a picture of cereal, and someone would read it as a metaphor for infidelity, despite followers claiming it was about Papoose. Where do we end up in a full-fledged battle of narratives when the receipts, bloggers, and fans are all at odds with one another? They claimed that people only show devotion when it is advantageous to them, and that Eazy's message was a substitute. For another time, flooding, and somewhere in Brooklyn, Papoose is probably shaking his head and clutching a notebook because the woman he fought for, waited for, and made public might have decided to settle for a man who sent her a love letter. On Instagram, there were only feelings and well-liked postings, no loyalty tests or promises, but the story doesn't stop with a repost. Rather, we look at the alleged NDA drama, the career consequences, the legal ramifications, and the "I mentioned that he was just my artist because we already had matching sweaters on back order. This is highly confidential." Let's discuss the alleged NDAs. When asked if this started as a personal or business issue, everyone is afraid to respond. Like wildfire, it's destroying comment sections, Discord servers, and dusty Twitter spaces. Tea from a self-assured TikTok blogger with a blurry image. Remy Ma's team drafted non-disclosure agreements for all attendees of the most recent Chrome 23 event. Unnamed sources claim that NDAs are commonly utilized for celebrity engagements. She specifically requested wording that forbade taking any backstage photos or videos, especially when she was with Eazy. Of course, a lot of people are now stating concealment, and then more rumors. According to a gossip blog, Ray's former PR worker gave Papoose a blind item stating that Remy and Eazy were getting along during late-night studio sessions, while Papoose was still holding on to the notion that everything was okay. Worst of all, she allegedly told her staff to keep quiet until the release, which was to reveal whether we were releasing a mixtape or a new man. Less than a day after the incident was made public, one of Eazy's shows sold out, and his purportedly doubled Chrome 23 bookings are still visible on the streets. The father deserves an Oscar for his ability to maintain composure when speaking to the children and staging fight rap performances, just as he did while she was imprisoned. Perhaps it's a coincidence, or perhaps controversy is a powerful marketing technique. The damage to her reputation is being subtly repaired by the industry. The TV hosting job she was purportedly negotiating for and the Netflix cameo she was reportedly considering were both canceled. Fans are attacking Messi with antiquated lyrics like bullets, while others are applauding her and referring to her as a leader for her self-choice. Brands have allegedly developed an allergy to Messi. One video clip of her, "What became to this energy?" An old podcast called "I Don't Believe in Cheating If You Want Someone Else to Leave" has reappeared with the caption, "See," not to mention the controversial rap scene among veterans of the military. Some defend Eazy by saying that love is love, while others accuse him of being irresponsible, impolite, and out of pocket. "He better hope I don't get around with him next, because I'm cooking him," said a boxer. 10 years of laboriously cultivated public loyalty were exposed in a single Instagram story, caption, and repost. Perhaps more traumatizing than the proposal, or even the possible affair, was the casualness of it all, the lack of closure, and the fact that Remy is now being pressured to confront it head-on. Some want her to deny it, while others want her to take responsibility for it. Another group simply wants to know if the music is still playing, since they know that people will be watching despite the emotional turmoil. Remy's fanbase received direct messages from Eazy Papoose. The internet's reaction to Remy and Eazy going all out with matching outfits, date nights, and interviews will determine what happens next. But if they continue to tease it, the excitement will be sustained. Both the numbers and the public's fixation are immovable. Despite the months-long hostility, Papoose might produce a mixtape that sells more than any of them. Avoid sleeping on it since it aches. The saddest part is that we might be witnessing a contemporary Greek tragedy set in the Instagram era, or maybe everyone is just living their normal lives. In any event, one thing is certain. Even though the Papoose era, will your next relationship be one of love or just satisfaction when it gets viral before it's even real? We're just getting started. This wasn't just an argument because it was the start of a season, and the rest of the series is already scripting itself. If you thought this was crazy, you haven't seen anything yet. If your jaw is still on the floor, you're doing okay. Tell us whether it's love or just clout by leaving your thoughts in the comments section. As you saw from the dynamic, real-time, chronological breakdown, this story is more than just a simple online argument. Does this signify the demise of hip-hop's final power couple, or is it just a woman's wish for autonomy? Was it straightforward, bold, or haphazard? When Remy Ma reposted it, was it a confession or a proposal? If you're new here and have avoided all the drama without clicking the subscribe button, don't be worried. The season is already underway. We're keeping an eye on every flare, so don't panic if the Instagram story started the fire. This is only episode 1. Instead of spilling the tea, my family boils it. I will see you at the next one. Continue viewing, leave a comment with your conspiracy idea, and like the video.